An incredible play happening at the Davis Theater in downtown Montgomery. It tells a story and struggles along with the triumphs of the Tuskegee Airmen. It's called Black Angels Over Tuskegee. Here are the details is Steve Myers. Steve, tell us all about this play.
Okay, thank you. Black Angels Over Tuskegee, the story of the Tuskegee Airmen. And I had the pleasure of doing this play some 12 years ago in Tuskegee at 2012. And it's an off-Broadway play, which plays throughout the year. It tours throughout the year as well. And I wanted to bring it back to our area because this, of course, is ground zero.
It's where it belongs.
Exactly. So I'm hoping that it'll be appreciated as we move into the play tomorrow. 2 shows at 3 and 8. And we're just looking forward to having people to come out and join us.
I'm assuming in 2012 had rave reviews, which is why you're trying to bring it back.
Very much so. And as I made a trip a few months ago over to Tuskegee to the university, I met a young lady who is an instructor there. She's a doctor now. And she was a student in 2012, and she said, I enjoyed it.
Wow.
So I'm expecting to see her tomorrow because she said she will definitely be there. So I'm looking forward to those who are aware of it. I've also run into some people who have seen it off Broadway over the years.
I know you said it's been off Broadway, it's been all over the nation, but do you think it'll be different when it's back home, back here in Montgomery?
I'm hoping it should be. And as I spoke with Leon Gray, who is the writer and producer of the play, I said, it's time to bring this home. And he agreed. He says, Steve, I look forward to it. And we are even looking forward to the next production on April the 5th, which is entitled Feed the Beasts. And it is about the Tuskegee syphilis study.
I've heard about that.
Yes. So we are looking, and hopefully we can get support in the community and people will come out and delve into the history. I love history. I deal with Black history on a daily basis, and I'm just hoping that Montgomery accepts it.
These are where these stories belong. This is It's not just Black history, it's Alabama history, it's our history. It happened here in our state. Tell us a little bit more about Leon Gray, because he's from the South.
Yes, he's from Louisiana, and Leon found his niche with these plays, because I asked him, I says, well, why the type of plays? And he says, he's like me, he likes the history. And he knows that our history needs to be shared and people need to accept it. And that's why he has written these plays, and he's done several different types of plays like this. And I'm most interested, of course, in Black Angels Over Tuskegee and Feed the Beast, because this is ground zero. This is where it occurred.
You mentioned history, your love for history, his love for history, but why is it important that we tell these stories and then share these stories with the younger people, the younger generation?
I'm glad you brought that up, because I just made a donation of over 100 tickets to MPS. So we are looking to have students who will benefit from this.
And why do you think it's important for those babies who may not have heard these stories or know these full stories to really learn about their history and what happened here?
Well, I think it's most important because if we don't know our history, it's hard for us to understand what the future might entail. So I think it's a learning lesson. It's somewhat of a real give and take type situation, and I'm hoping that I'm giving to the right people and they're taking it in correctly.
Black Angels Over Tuskegee, back here at home after 12 years.
Yes.
When can they see it? How can they get tickets?
Well, it can be seen, of course, at the Davis Theater on Saturday, tomorrow. 2 shows, 3 and 8 p.m. And tickets are available at evts.com. evtstickets.com. That's EVTS tickets.com.
All right, Steve, thanks so much for joining us here on Alabama Live. We truly appreciate having you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.